Hi there. I remember a few months into my Genshin career, I was fighting a dangerous Summontroll. It used its ability and I was like, alright, let's go, bruh. And prepared to relish in the utter obliteration it was about to face from my Raiden. I used Bennett Burst, swapped the Raiden, and she was dead in seconds. I was furious, not because I had died, but because I had been shown the power of the burning reaction, and it was out of my grasp. Why do enemies have access to such a powerful ability? I wanted to watch health bars slowly whittle away as my enemies begged for mercy. I craved to hear their dying gasp as the world around them burned to cinders. So, you can imagine how excited I was when Dendro finally released. And how disappointed I was when burning turned out to be, well, burning. To put in perspective how badly burning was nerfed for players, I don't even include it in my transformative reactions graphic that I managed to put up in every video. Now, let's be clear about something. The worst thing about burning is that it messes up your burgeon. You trigger burning, you have pyro on the enemy, then your pyro application vapes instead of triggering a seed. That's, as we say back home, no bueno. But what if we just let burning be burning, man? If the Boy Scouts taught me anything, it's that we shouldn't play with fire, and that if we build a fire, we need to have water close by to put it out. But I don't want to put it out. I want it to consume the pathetic lives of anyone I consider to be my enemy. Anyway, so, sorry, Scoutmaster. The buckets are staying empty today. This isn't just for me, this is for everyone that's ever wasted their time away seeing how much of the Mondstadt countryside they could set ablaze. It's for everyone that's ever just wanted to watch the world burn. First, what do we need to make fire? Well, we need fuel, heat, and something else. We'll figure it out later. So let's see here. How about Nahida for a fuel? Dendro equals trees. Trees burn. Seems legit. Burning scales off EM. And she's got a lot of it. Plus, her skill triggers when there's a reaction. With burning, there's always pyro on the enemy, so she'll almost always be the trigger. It's perfect. As for our heat source, how about Bennett? Since Nahida is going to have ownership of the reaction, and she does technically have some attack scaling, might as well try to get her to have some on-field damage. Plus, he's C6, so he can infuse whoever else we put in. Unfortunately, burning doesn't care about the pyro damage bonus he gives. Oh well, it's fine for now. Let's test it. Oh god, it burns! I'm inside Bennett's burst, but it hurts so bad! We need another healer. Can't do Kuki, Chi-Chi, or Barbara. They'll trigger other reactions and remove the pyro aura. We can't have that. Wait, I just remembered. The third thing you need for a fire: oxygen. If Naruto taught me anything, it's that wind makes fire stronger. Plus, we need some way to trigger Nahida's skill. I know. How about Jean? She's perfect. And like I mentioned, C6 Bennett. Plus, burning is affected by enemy resistance. And we can VV Swirl. Sunfire seems perfect. Let's test. There we go. Wait, what's this? Oh right, Bennett drops a leaf because he's on Sapwood. Ooh, that's a lot of EM. I need more. Right now we're doing 3rd degree burns. I want to do 5th. I guess that means our last choice is obvious. Sucrose, come on down. But that's not enough. Benny, you're now on Instructors. Nahida, you're now on Gilded. And what do we need? Dendro Res Shred from Deepwood 4 anyway. Nahida's personal damage? This is a burning showcase. Plus, I like it because the ratio makes me feel like I have C2. Good, good. When we're done, I want it to look like your attack and EM stats were flipped. Let's go. Now, before we test this out fully, let's take a look and see how much our Nahida has with everything set up. Ooh, 1700 EM. That's like 3300 damage per burning tick. Let's take this for a test spin. Ah, this hurts so much worse. The healing from Jean and Benny isn't enough. I don't have enough energy to keep their burst up. Why didn't anyone stop me? Am I in hell? Feels like I'm in hell. Well, back to the drawing board. Besides, with EM that high, we're basically just getting a single point of damage for each point of EM. We're actually taking the saying, it hurts me more than it hurts you, to the literal extreme. How about instead we go Kazuha? Yeah, the damage bonus does literally nothing, but it'll help battery. And his personal damage with the easy C6 Benny infusion is nothing to scoff at. Let's give it a try. Yeah, you're not my match, and you never will be, because I'm the match. Now burn! You know, I know Kaza is not doing much to help the actual burning outside of maintaining VV swirl and re-triggering Nahida, but the pyro infusion really makes it seem like we've entered in some kind of a hellscape with swirling fiery gases. And we like that. Wait, that's it. The year is 2258. What's left of the old atmosphere is all but gone. The air is so inhospitable that the remaining fragments of humanity can only hope to survive inside limited habitable zones of circle impact. Those outside have become so irradiated by the ultraviolet rays of the sun that contact with them can exceed the capabilities of those zones. A barrier of greenhouse gases makes escape impossible. However, within the chaos, one small child hops up and down with glee as the world burns around her. This is the ozone. Okay, so Masanori is fine as a punching bag, but it's not enough. Ozone needs to prove itself, and if the YouTube algorithm has taught me anything, it's that 3 Maguu Kenkis and 12-2 of the Spiral Abyss is the most definite, surefire way to prove something that everyone who knows what they're talking about says is bad in Genshin is actually good. Just look at the comments. It's indisputable, right? The algorithm wouldn't lie to me, right? I mean, they brought the majority of you here. Who am I to doubt the algorithm? So, I decided to stream it. I mean, it'd be too easy to sloppily splice together a bunch of different clips to make it seem like the team is doing better than what it is. We can't have that. That's cheating. People who do that are cheaters and liars. We're not liars. We're pyromaniacs. I believe in burning. I believe in this team. You know, to be honest, I didn't think it would work. I mean, everybody but Benny is C0. Nahida is the only one with a 5-star weapon. Kaza is Fab is R1. Jean and Benny are uncraftable weapons, and speaking of Jean, my Jean just kind of stole artifacts from Venti, his level 80, and her talents. Well, let's not talk about her talents. You know, I think we all learned an important lesson here today. It's not just that Genshin is an easy game, it's more that you can even make things universally considered bad good enough with a little technical know-how of the game's mechanics and proper resource management. Because, I'll be honest with you, this is probably the worst use of Benny, Kazuha, and Nahida I can think of. But I love it, it's fun, and it wouldn't have been possible if I didn't actually follow the meta and learn how certain interactions work. Knowing the meta is what enables me to do wacky, fun as hell things like this, without just throwing all of my money at the game. It helps me get even more excited for new characters because I get to think of all the possibilities of things I can do with that character. Besides, when I like a character, I don't want them to be just a trophy. I want them to feel like they have an important place in my account. And I take pride in being able to show what they're capable of, especially when it's something that other people have said they're not capable of. I like being able to show that they can do more than what's expected of them. But hey, thanks for watching, and if you've got any ideas for wacky team comps or anything that you'd like for me to test out and try to give a fair shake that you feel like maybe some people are undervaluing, then yeah, who knows, maybe we'll make a thing out of it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Bye.